Welcome. It's Josh Goldstein coming at you today. I hope you are doing amazing, and I'm here to talk to you about green card wait times and what you can do to cut the wait times. This title is a bit misleading. This is a little bit clickbaity. Let me explain what I mean. You can't cut the wait time. You can't expedite your case. This is not possible or reasonable or fair. But what you can do is you can insist that USCIS and the embassies and the consulate process your immigration case within a reasonable period of time. That's it. Within a reasonable period of time. So that's what we can do. Now, how do you do that? How do you demand that USCIS process your case within a reasonable period of time? What does that even mean? I'm going to explain everything to you. But before I do, I want to introduce myself to you. If you don't know me, my name is Josh Goldstein. I'm an immigration lawyer. I have an office in California where I live and an office on the East Coast in Massachusetts. And we take on cases in all 50 states and around the world. We do that in immigration matters, certain immigration types of cases. We specialize in family-based immigration and also in helping people who have been unreasonably delayed by these ridiculous agencies that don't really do their jobs. So, how do you demand that your case be processed in a reasonable period of time? Well, what you do is you go to court and you file a lawsuit called a Mandamus lawsuit. And the basis of the Mandamus lawsuit is that your case has been unreasonably delayed. You've been waiting too long, and it's impacting you in a way that is not fair or reasonable. And by the way, I want to tell everyone here that I am going to answer whatever question you have. So post your question in the comments below. I will answer anything that you have. If I can't answer your question, then I'll tell you that. But I'll try. And I know a lot about a lot when it comes to immigration law because I've been doing this for more than 20 years. So the question, I have a very reasonable, very on-target, relevant question from Mabel. Mabel Danza, welcome, and thank you for joining us from YouTube. It says here, what's the reasonable period of time for an administrative process of an immigrant visa? So when you look at the process, when you look at this, you've got to look at 3 steps, Mabel. The first step is a visa petition. The second step is the National Visa Center, and the third step is the interview. And then, well, let's say there's a 4th step too, because sometimes people go to the interviews and they're like, oh, your case is going to be in administrative processing. Our position is that if administrative processing is not concluded after 4 months, that's not reasonable. We file lawsuits to challenge that delay. Now, sometimes there are reasons why it's even more urgent than that. For example, if somebody's getting ready to turn 21 and they will age out of the process, that's more urgent. Also, if someone is waiting for their DV lottery, boy, you got to take action on that right now. So that's how I see it. Let me know if you guys have questions about this. Applied for citizenship 3 weeks ago and still didn't get any receipt notice number. Did they cash your check, Arian? Let me know, because if you look at the back of the check, you can see the case number on it. And if they didn't cash your check, then your case is not processed. We're getting somewhere, huh? That's right, Donna. I must be a Biden lover. I'm not a Biden lover. No. Why did Bullet Bob say that? Bullet Bob, welcome. You're a bullet lover. Do you hug your bullets at night? It sounds like you do. Can a permanent resident marry someone with help of adjustment of status? How long? Here's one from Kingo Dallas. How long does it take for your work permit to get approved with USCIS if you apply based on asylum? I would say about 4 months. TPS for Ethiopia extends. Yes, big boss. That's right. That's great news for our friends in Ethiopia because they need it. I'm Ama Lambowol on Instagram. Someone who is already in the US can participate in the DV lottery. Yes, if you're eligible. If you're not in status, then it won't work. If you're not in status. So if you entered, for example, on a student visa and you overstayed your student visa, you're not going to be able to get a green card through the DV lottery. But if you're in status and you're in the US and you're eligible, yeah, you can do it. I've had clients, many clients over the years. Mabel, I'm glad that answer made sense. Let me know if you have more questions. We get a lot of contact from people who are in administrative processing who have just gotten they've just wound up in administrative processing, and that doesn't work. No, they didn't pick the money. It's that normal. How long has it been, Arian? How long does it take for a citizen to file for their mom? That was a question from K. Marie. Thank you for your question. I'll give you a general answer. It kind of depends on where your mom is located, but let's say, I would say probably 18 months. 3 weeks. 3 weeks is too soon. I wouldn't worry about it, Arian. If it were 8 weeks, I think you have a problem. But it's a very unusual that USCIS doesn't process your paperwork or cash your check. Yes, after 4 months, Mabel, I hope you don't need our help. You probably will get approved. But if you do, after 4 months, you should contact us. Yes. Let me know what questions you have. Here is a question. Here's a great question. Unfortunate situation from Aham 3636. My wife's IA-24 was approved 14 months ago, but still the NVC hasn't received it yet. What should I do? Okay, you should definitely contact us, make an appointment. It's free. We offer free case evaluations. Oh, Mazan. I remember you well. I hope you're well, my friend. Are you the Lebanese guy? Because I have a couple clients named Mazan. So for the person whose wife had the IA-24 but never got approved 14 months ago, you definitely should hire me. They'll never process it. You'll be Syrian. Yes, forgive me, Syrian. I hope you're well, brother. I hope you're well. Yeah. Price, it depends on exactly what you need. We'll talk about it then. I hope you don't need our help at all. But if you do, we're here for you. Mazen, I thank you for joining us and popping in to say hi. I hope that you're putting your immigration status in the U.S. into good use. Shay filed for VAWA and got approved. Yes, I was told by my lawyer not to file for citizenship because of saying I was a citizenship in one job application. Unfortunately, Shay, that is pretty good news. The green card is for you. There are people who should not apply for naturalization. And one of those types of person is people who have claimed to be a citizen on job applications. I would not recommend that you apply for naturalization. My only question is why they only focus the south of border. I don't know. I don't work on border issues. I see that in the news a lot. Let's see here. Here's Rodrigo Busolo. I filed for a green card based on marriage 27 months ago. Still no green card, only I-131. Would you recommend filing a mandamus lawsuit after 27 months? The answer is absolutely. Mazen, I filed for my green card based on EB2. It's been 60 days. Love it. Did my biometrics 3 weeks ago. I was told that it takes 2 to 4 months to get a CG. What's a CG? Not sure. Can I renew my visa without being in the US? No. That's from Sam Lundy. Osborne Howe, welcome. How long does it take for my new wife to get her work permit and green card? If she's in the US, probably it will take a year for the work permit, maybe 6 or 8 months. It usually takes 2 to 4 months to get a green card. What do you think? No, I don't think that I mean, it's possible you could get a green card in 2 to 4 months, but that seems extraordinarily fast. I hope it works for you. Mariana, how can I speed up my I-45 to be processed? USCIS took my biometrics, and after that, it's been 6 months, and I didn't hear anything from them. I don't know. You could, if you qualify, you could try an expedite request, but 6 months is, you're just getting started. I don't mean to lack empathy, but it's all beginning of a process. Hmm. Tico, welcome. Durwashi of TikTok, welcome. TJK Parsiam, welcome. Can you explain chopping a little bit? I don't know what chopping is. I don't know what you mean. Muna says, do you have any idea about the welcome crops? I think you mean welcome core. People ask me about this all the time. It's not really a U.S. immigration process, so I'm not an expert on this. What document can I, this is from E. Kent on TikTok. By the way, I am live right now on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm also live in a Facebook group that I started for people with visa delays. We have 20,000 members. It's an amazing group. And I also am live on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and X, which used to be Twitter, right? Someone's being deported for a bar fight. This is BS. I'm sorry. Sounds tough. My fiance and I decided to get married. When should I visit? Should we get married after 90 days? Well, congratulations, Sabrina. I need to know more about your situation in order for me to give you advice. Can you take a guest call? Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to take guests on the show so that people can have like a consultation for free with me on this. I think that'd be really cool. There'd be a lot of people. E. Kent says, you don't answer me. You're just reading. I know. I screwed up on that one. Forgive me. I dropped the ball. I got to go back and find your question because I remember you had a good question. And then, like you said, I got a little distracted here. E. Kent, forgive me. Please post your question again. I'm sorry. Here's a question from Arafat Safi. Great question, Mr. Safi. Can one expedite the background check in USCIS that's taken over 16 months? Guess what? Arafat, are you listening? Here's something I'm going to tell you. No one's checking your background. Nobody's checking it. When they tell you that your background check is pending, that means they're not checking your background. That means it's stuck. That means nobody's doing a damn thing on your case. And it's so frustrating, and they're negligent. Nobody woke up today and said, here I am at work. I'm going to work on the background for Arafat. Nobody is working on that. What they're doing is nothing. They're not doing anything. And your case is just stuck, wasted, rotting in the sun. So what do you do about that? Arafat, are you listening? What do you do about that? Well, you take action by filing a lawsuit. And I can help you with this. It'll work. We clear up these background checks like that. Arafat, please, I'm begging you, book a free case evaluation with my team using the link in our bio. And I'm waiting for E. Kent to post the question again. Please do that. Amar Hamre, my wife got her visa. Now she's in the States. When does a green card come? The green card usually comes within maybe a month, and it usually works without a problem. And I know this because usually people don't complain about it. And if there were a problem, people would complain and let me know. Oh man, this is a terrible question. I filed for my husband and he got attacked with a hot liquid. That is awful. I'm really, really sorry, Sukad. Can I bring him as an emergency? So I'd like to know more about your situation. Did you file an I-130 for your husband? If so, I would file an I-129F for a K3 visa. This is something that you need to do. Manjeet, thank you for the rose. How about Social Security? Here's how Social Security works. Once you get a work permit, you can apply for a Social Security card. Once you get a green card, you can apply for a Social Security card. So first you get the immigration benefit, and then you do for the other. Someone had a question about a delayed refugee case. We help people with those all the time. Someone asked me a question. How do I know if I'm eligible for the DV lottery? Okay, there's a website that USCIS has, the State Department has, where it explains the first here are the criteria. First, you have to be 18 years old to apply for the DV lottery. Second, if you're in the US, you have to be in status and you have to maintain that status. Third, you have to be from a country that's eligible for the DV lottery. If you're from Mexico or Brazil, you're not eligible. There are many countries that are not eligible, and there are some, but there are other countries that are. And you also have to be a high school graduate or the equivalent of a high school graduate to be eligible. And finally, all the other reasons why somebody wouldn't be able to get a green card. Like, for example, if you have a criminal conviction or you're, something, you have some sort of, if you're a terrorist or something like that, you can't get a green card through the DV lottery. Does that help you? The DV lottery is free and easy, and you should definitely apply if you can. Sebi, welcome. How many months to call for an interview for citizenship when you apply in New York? 8, I would be guessing. Nasser Mohammed, my family member got a P1 number from Afghanistan. What should he do next? What's a P1 number? Mona has joined us, the same name as my wife. And my wife is quite sick right now, so I don't think this is my wife here. It says, can the SS number come before the EAD? It could if you, no, probably not. First, you get the EAD, and then you apply for a Social Security number. How long does it take premium processing for a national interest waiver? I don't prepare new national interest waiver cases right now. We help people whose national interest waiver cases are delayed, but I'm going to answer your question anyway. With premium processing, you get a decision within 15 calendar days. The problem is they often generate a request for evidence, which fulfills their contractual obligations for a decision, I suppose. My husband went from 6 months to longer than expected. Jason, visas in limbo. What can I do? Book a case evaluation with my team. Bakur Mansouri has said, Josh, please answer my question. Okay, I will. He's a friend of ours from Facebook. He says, by the way, I'm going to put my email address. If you're on YouTube, I'm going to put my email address up here so you can see it. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, my email is in my bio, so you can just send me an email if you have any questions. But I'm going to go back to Bakur's question. Bakur, are you listening? So post it in the comments below if you're on. I hope you are, because I'm going to answer. IR1 from Afghanistan, living in Tajikistan. I don't have a visa in Tajikistan. It expires. I just have a UNHCR card. Will the embassy give me an interview? Yes, they will. And I hope you're safe and well in Tajikistan. I hope you get your visa soon. My heart goes out to all my Afghan brothers and sisters. Do we have any Somalis in the house? Any of my Somali friends from TikTok or other places? I hope so. Please let me know in the comments below. Mahad Sanid. Mahad Sanid. Tough M4N. Yes, Adman, welcome. We got a few. Hamda. I am an honorary Somali. I love helping Somali people. I love helping all people, but we have tons of clients from Somalia these days. Should I hire a lawyer? Well, look, let me tell you something. I'm very funny from Somalia. Yes. I'm not funny. Am I funny? I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. My case is SIV. I received a call from the care team today. They asked me to fill out a DS 5535, so my case is refused. The rest of my family are still ready. It's around day 57. I can't help you if you have an SIV case because there's a class action lawsuit. So if you hire me and we file a lawsuit, then you're just going to end up closed out because of the class action lawsuit. So there's that. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right. All right. Osborne. What do you see here? Tico. Case F2A, priority date April 2022. I had the interview in February 2023. My case is in administrative processing. Must I wait visa bulletin for my priority date? Check the visa bulletin. Comes out every month. See if you're current. If you're not current, there's nothing I can do to help you. If you are current, then you deserve a visa within a reasonable period of time. We can help you get there. Aisha says, how long does it take to get my husband from Saudi? I got married in December. Congratulations. Asha, did you apply yet? Did you apply yet? Let me know. Uh-oh, Rahel is here. She says, hey, Josh, thank you so much. Because of you, my husband got his visa. I really recommend you guys don't waste your time. Hire Josh. That's awesome. I'm so smart. I'm so happy that you came in here to make that comment, and I am so happy that I can congratulate you. That's awesome news, because I remember seeing your comments week after week. Oh my God, what's next? This and that. And I wanted to try to reassure you, but nothing I can say really comforts you until the visa is in his hand, right? And that's great. It works. That's the way it works. Hey, Josh, thank you so much. Because of you, my husband got his visa. I recommend you guys don't waste your time. Hire Josh. There you go. Someone else said I'm handsome. So handsome. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. What else can we do to help? What if you came through the border, but you weren't facing any danger in your home country? Well, you got to lawyer up. You got to hire a lawyer like me or me, and you've got to go through and evaluate your options and see if there's a way for you to stay in the US. That's it. Artisinius. Let's see. I have an immigration interview this week. Artisinius the Third Bozo, welcome. I hope you do great at your interview. Let me know what I can do to help. Adair Hassan, if we have an update on our case status 40 days ago with no change, can we still file a lawsuit? We already spoke to Alejandro. We forgot to mention that. If we have an update on our case status 40 days ago with no change, I don't care about the updates unless they say the visa is ready or the visa is issued or the visa is approved. If it's just an update, these are automatic and probably don't have any, they probably don't reflect anything about your case. Bakir, UNHCR is a United Nations card for those who live in a second country. That is, will they give me an interview, the I-130 with a refugee card? And the answer, as I said, was yes. They will. King Abdali, what is your advice for someone who's been waiting for an asylum interview for the past 8 years? King Abdallah, you need to contact us using the link in my bio. Book a free case evaluation with our team. We can help you get your interview and get a decision and hopefully get you approved. And we can do that very quickly. It doesn't cost you anything to chat with our team. And I'm very confident that we can help you. 8 years is crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. That's way too long. Nobody should have to wait that long. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. Facebook user on April 1st, a judge in Santa Ana denied a motion to dismiss in an AB case filed less than 7 months ago. Can this order help my mandamus case? I'm waiting for the judge to review. Someone's doing some legal research. I have found that when we get a motion to dismiss and we respond to the motion to dismiss and you're waiting for the judge to make a decision, it typically does not go well. I'm going to go back up. I'm going to post this again. What questions? Here's someone that says, my first time, where are you located? I'm in California, but we take on cases across the country and around the world. So we have clients all over the place. King Abdallah, I hope you contact me. Shando Vision. I've been waiting for an interview for my I-45 submitted in 2021. Any advice? Absolutely. Contact us using the link in our bio, in my bio. Book a free case evaluation with our team, and we can help you get your case sorted out. This is ridiculous. Totally unfair. Anna, can you please answer my question? Anna, could you please repost your question? Because I can't find it in all this. Here's Fenty, who says, hey, Josh, how long does the immigration process take now? And the answer is, it depends on what you're talking about. Vanessa's with us. Sunny, welcome one and all. Can I send you a message to ask you a couple of questions? Absolutely. Use the link in my bio for my email address. Carol Howell, please answer my question. Okay, I'm going to try to find your question, Carol. It says here, when can I get back? When can I file for citizenship? Is that your question, Carol? Oh, here's Carol. I've been in America for 10 years. Then I got deported back home. I've been out of America for 15 years. Now my son is filing for me. And so that's your background, Carol. First of all, I'm really sorry to hear about your immigration journey. It sounds very like it's very difficult. So first of all, you probably have a really good lawyer. I hope you do. And if you don't, you should consider contacting us and lawyer up, given the complexity of your case. The answer to your question, though, is that after you get to the U.S., you can apply for naturalization 4 years, 9 months, and 1 day from when you've been back. Falak Sher, my case is AP for 1 year at the embassy for additional questions of domicile. So you better nail the domicile issue, Falak. Nail it. Make sure that your visa petitioner can prove domicile in the U.S. You don't want to be denied on that grounds. Don't let them deny you. Bakir, we'd love to help you. Hader Hassan. Didn't hear the answer to your questions. Oh, the Hader, can you hear me now? Let me know in the comments below. But I was saying the case updates that you get on visas and for USCIS, those automatic case updates, those don't mean a damn thing. They're usually meaningless. I wouldn't pay much attention to those. Okay? Don't worry about them. They really don't mean much. And I mean that sincerely. I mean it sincerely. Hira Shah. Hi, Josh. Hope you're doing well. My priority date just became current. But on SEAC, it still says the case is at the NVC. So when do you think they'll move our case to Pakistan? How long does it take to get an interview? I have bad news for you. The U.S. Embassy in Islamabad is so slow, takes so long. I have no idea when they'll interview you. Get ready for a long delay. I'm sorry, but it really does take a long time. I couldn't predict that. People hire us out of frustration. They do. Zia PCs. Hi, dear. Just want to ask Sakili filed for my lawsuit 1 week ago. How long will it take for the judge to make a decision on administrative processing? It's been 5 months. Now I'm stuck. Okay. Zia, are you listening? Please let me know in the comments below. The judge doesn't really the judge is not making a decision. The judge is not the one who fixes the case. Let me tell you how it works with a mandamus case, how it really works. We file in court. After that, the government has 60 days to respond to our lawsuit. 60 days. At the end of the 60 days, instead of responding to the lawsuit, what they do is they will ask for an extension of time, or they file a motion to dismiss. Either one. But it's at that 60-day mark that we usually see some processing. That's when we get a decision. So we tell people probably 3 or 4 months. So we'll get you there. We'll get you there. Family members applied for a visit, but they gave them 221G. Our 221G is usually approved. I wouldn't say they're usually approved. They're not usually approved or usually denied. I don't think it's really just a delay. It doesn't mean anything more than that. It's a delay after the completion of your interview. Not much more to it. Bakir and Nafisa Mansouri. I have a friend whose wife has been married for 9 years and has 1 child in America. However, he doesn't have a joint sponsor and his income is too low. What should he do? He's been away from his wife. Find a joint sponsor, right? Can be anyone who lives in the U.S. who meets the requirements. They're minimal income requirements. That's it. You got to find a joint sponsor. I don't know everybody in my career has said, I can't find a joint sponsor. Oh my God, I can't find a joint sponsor. But if it's a difference between getting a visa or not, you find someone. Ask everybody you know. You got to find someone. That's it. Herc says, is there a way to enter the U.S. as a tourist after you trigger a 10-year ban? Maybe. Depends on why you triggered the 10-year ban. Did you overstay your visa? If so, I think you could get a visa after the 10 years, probably. But you'd have to have a lot of evidence that you have a life in your home country. You own real estate, you have a job, a business, a family, etc. Let me know. Let me know what questions you have. Keep them coming. Hira Shah, how long do I have to wait before I can hire you to get an interview, considering the priority date just become current? So first notify the National Visa Center, Hira, which I believe you did. I would say you should give it 8 months. If he doesn't have a joint sponsor, is there no other way? Correct. There's no other way. So here is the stakes, Bakir. Find a joint sponsor or find another country to live in. That's it. And when you understand the stakes in those terms, he's gonna find someone. Can be, the requirements are minimal. Anyone who lives in the U.S., who's a permanent resident or a U.S. citizen, who has a job, like any full-time job, will meet this requirement. Philemon Kiske, can I call you, please, for the I-751? Yes. Call and book a consultation with our team. We can help you. Maya Kabe, the State Department sent my case back to USCIS for review. What can I do, sir? Okay. First of all, what type of case is this? What type of case is this? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know. Before I answer that question, please let me know. Oh, Western District of Oklahoma. That is a great place to file these lawsuits. So that's another example. Here we are taking on a case in the Western District of Oklahoma. So someone who lives in Oklahoma, we can help you just as well as we can. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know. Let me know. Here's a question from Ikatut Bali. Hi, Josh. I'm in a permanent resident since 2006. In 2008, my wife called the cops. Oh, got arrested, charged with battery and misdemeanor. I took a plea, 15 days. 15 days of jail time. I want to apply for my N400. Is it safe? The answer is maybe. Maybe it's safe. If I were your lawyer and I were giving you this advice, I would want to take a look at the documentation from the case and see what happened, and see what the information was. And I want to review everything. Our phone number is this. You can't see our phone number. I'll put it here. You can call and book a evaluation number with our team. Okay. Hira Shah. Okay. So you're related to Manur. Manur is my sister, and your mother, Usma, is like my own sister as well. So it's great to see you on here. I will be much happier when your whole family is in the U.S. Thank you. The Shah family of Texas and Pakistan.